Alright, give me a minute. Anybody down for some one-on-one? I know a spot where we can play one-on-one at. Hold on, let me do it right quick. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. It's gonna be a friendly game one-on-one. Get us warmed up and shit. Alright, come on. Follow me. It's down this way. One-on-one.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Hornets in Charlotte. And for Charlotte, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2 wins to none. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And the Warriors head coach, former three-point ace, Steve Kerr, he has deep knowledge of the game. Also,
Gift packages are available. NBA fans, if you will. Purchase multiple game packages and receive up to 25% discount for face value. See the box office or
Hornet fans, don't miss out on any upcoming games. Shop online or at the ticket booth.
A lot going on here in the Queen City. There's Tryon Street in Uptown Charlotte, home of the Hornets. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Early, now it's ended down to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, you hear a lot.
And thanks, David. Relationships come before anything else. Clearly, these guys like each other off the court as well. And Brent, with the grind of the season really upon us, we're about halfway through. Is this the point where the bench helps a team be better, be a bigger factor in going forward from this point?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, Kevin. It's a great point that the depth of your team at this point in the year is something where coaches who feel confident about being a contending team, that they know they can rely on these guys to come in and bring the juice every night competitively.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Then it's Jones, and it's Durant, and it's Bailey in at the power forward. Kaminsky with the ball. Now, guarded by Bailey. Kaminsky kicks to Kid Gilchrist. There's a good screen. Clock at 6. And that one is off. The Warriors go the other way with it. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
You know, it seemed like once it went to overtime, the confidence from both teams just really seemed to go in opposite directions. And unfortunately for them, they were on the wrong side of that equation.
Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Golden State. And it's the Hornets' ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
Well, unfortunate's a good word, Greg, but on the other hand, you have to make an adjustment. Not every game is going to be called the same way, so adjust to the whistle.
First free throw is good.
Go back over the history of the Warriors, and something I'm quite familiar with growing up in the Bay Area. The fans of this team really suffered through a lot, now enjoying the golden age of Golden State Warrior basketball.
And the Warriors, as we all know, were a slumping franchise from the late 70s up until this current run. Only 6 playoff appearances from 1978 to 2012.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me that, Kevin, because I was going to the games growing up as a kid in the Bay Area. But amazing to see that this franchise has found some success, and that they found it in Oakland for the fans who have starved for this kind of play for so long. 40 years between championships, and now the golden era for the Golden State Warriors.
Here's Bailey. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And a wide open look for Walker, and a miss there on the triple. The Warriors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Durant, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Stolen by Thompson. All by himself. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout.
Every time fans do something, why we want to call timeout? What's going on?
Sometimes you just want a reminder of
Boy, you want to make it the dunk.
tonight.
Let me get
Get
that.
everyone on
I
the
could have
same
had that
page,
dunk.
pointed in the right direction.
First quarter of ball.
I guess they want me to show out when they like this.
Here's the screen. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Here's Lamb. And the
Maui.
is again.
Yeah, bad
Oh, you got
stuff
it.
there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen.
Come on, man.
The team.
Every time I go in, they call timeout.
Timeout called the Warriors. For so long, the Hornets have been one of the most disciplined teams, Greg, in the NBA.
Yeah, you look at how this team takes care of the ball, and from the first guy to the last, it's
They don't want me to dunk on. Man, but they gonna get that dunk, though.
in that. Minimizing turnovers
Ah.
goes a long way in terms of winning games. It's been a part of the basketball culture with the Hornets for quite some time.
Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Charlotte.
And they featured a pretty balanced attack, a good mix of the inside and the outside game. There was just no way to come at them defensively.
Foul, baby.
They were so good at adapting to the situation.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The Warriors shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And some changes here for the Hornets. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Howard. Zeller comes in for Kaminsky. And Trey Burke subbed in for Kemba Walker.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
There's the dish to Lamb. Passes to Kid Gilchrist. Over in the corner, Lamb. Charlotte no good that time either. And here's Golden State. Here's Bailey. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Lamb with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And that one drops. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Bailey. He's covered by Zeller. No good from Bailey.
And his touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. .119 left in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Haley. Back to Burke. Some nice passing here by Charlotte. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. The Warriors making a switch here. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The forwards are Kid Gilchrist and Kaminsky. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. From Bailey. And the Warriors lead by 2.
I like seeing Clay get off the ball there. Outstanding court recognition.
And Lamb kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Howard setting the pick for Lamb. Shoots from the baseline. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit it at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
He's just such a specimen out there, Dwight Howard. A physically imposing presence on both ends of the floor.
And Dwight Howard, the first pick overall in the 2004 draft. At his peak, he won the Defensive Player of the Year award in 3 consecutive seasons. And Brent, he's the only one.
I think you have to at some point just realize what it is that Dwight Howard has been for the length of his career. A lot of people had tremendous expectations that he was going to dominate offensively. It's just not been the case. He has led the league in rebounding 6 times. He's been an 8-time All-Star and will probably end up being in the Hall of Fame.
Durant in the corner. Pass to Bailey. Kicks it out to Jones. The pass to Bailey. 5 to shoot. 8 away. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
From down low. And it's finished off inside by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 5 points in the quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Well, you look at this Warriors team, so many players with height that can hit a 3, bring the ball up court, and create a shot for someone else. Actually, Brent, it sounds a lot like you. That being said, do retired players ever dream of playing on a team like this talented?
Well, I think a lot of guys always think about when they're watching an NBA team play, especially ones that play a style with which you were very familiar with, that they want to put themselves out there on the floor and run the break and shoot threes. And yeah, I'm a little jealous about the way the Warriors go about their business. It would be a ton of fun to be spotted up with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry sitting out there on the wing.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, and you're going to have to get up a quick shot to make that happen.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Howard kicks to Walker. Curry with the steal. It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Bailey. Screen by Jones. 1 second left.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the... Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. The Hornets shooting poorly, just 35% so far. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters at the 2 and the 3. Then it's Curry. Then it's Jones. And it's Bailey in at the 4 slot. Hey, Brent, what's more important, offense or defense? Some guys are great at both.
Well, offense is sometimes what you get paid for, Kevin, but defense is where you need a buy-in. And so to me, it's always the defense and the way that you construct that camaraderie on that end of the floor, that communication on that end of the floor, that's going to make the difference in your season.
Don't you love two-way players, though, guys that play hard at both ends? It's hard to do, but the guys that do it well really stand out.
Well, it's not football, Kevin. There's two sides that you have to play in basketball, and certainly the more equipped that you are to play both, the more playing time you're going to see for a coach.
And Walker kicks to Lamb. And it's Kaminsky, top of the key. Shot clock at 3. The 11-footer. Howard dishes to Walker. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Taken away. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Curry kicks to Durant. Here's Bailey. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Kemba Walker picks one up. The Warriors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Then for the Warriors, Bailey's checked in for Jones. Cephalosha comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Felder in for Steph Curry. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Zeller. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line. Udo's checked in for the Warriors. And so Zeller nails both of them. The Warriors trail it. Bailey, he's covered by Zeller. Pass to Thompson. Bailey passes to Cephalosha. 2 on the clock. And the Warriors miss again. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And Thabo Cephalosha, drafted with the 13th pick back in 2006. He became the first ever player out of Switzerland to play in the NBA.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Bailey. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to go on Trey Burke. And Cephalosha, born to a Swiss mother and a South African father, a painter and a musician respectively.
Well, a unique household to grow up in, and certainly a unique set of skills for Thabo Cephalosha, who again is one of the guys in the league who has to go out on a nightly basis and defend the other team's best offensive player. He does a great job with that.
Grant, he's checked in for Golden State. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And the jam by Cephalosha.
Well, Cephalosha is a runner. That time gets out on the break, constantly hustling for those easy baskets.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Outside Holiday. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. To the inside, Zeller. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And he makes the first. And the Warriors leading. Kaminsky and Howard, the tall front line. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Vonleh in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hornets 5. Count that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lamb with the ball. And here's Walker outside. Offensive rebound. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Bailey. Outside Durant. Timeout called the Warriors.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
The pass to Bailey. 6 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Noah Vonleh. And he makes the first.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
Both free throws good from Bailey.
And maybe he's getting his feel back. It hasn't been his day at the line, and that's not something we say very often.
There's the screen, and Walker kicks to Howard. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Howard's got 4 this quarter.
A soft touch there from Dwight, gifted at measuring those interior shots.
Passes it to Bailey. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Kid Gilchrist, he's struck in for Vonleh. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bailey. That one, no good. Good D by Howard.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Outside, Walker. Kaminsky dishes to Kid Gilchrist to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Man, this is where KD is so versatile. The defense playing him to shoot. He spots the open man, hits them with the perfect pass.
Kaminsky sets the pick for Walker. Here's Howard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
At the line for your opponent, shooting 2, Dwight Howard.
And that one falls for Howard.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Feeds it to Bell. Outside Durant. Pass to Bailey. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
On the wing, Lamb. Kaminsky kicks to Walker. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Warriors leading by 4. The pass to Bailey. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Inside. Now Lamb. They set the pick. Howard setting the pick for Walker. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. Kaminsky misses.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Jones checked in for Durant. Walker against Curry. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Lamb. Howard, the pass to Lamb. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 6 points for Lamb.
And Howard isn't just a banger down low. He also possesses outstanding vision to zip the ball over to the open man.
Timeout called the Warriors. They lead by 2. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
It seems like he spent a huge chunk of this game at the free throw line. And that's a good thing. It shows how aggressive he's been. And when your free throw attempts are in the double digits, you know you're not playing the game soft.
They get a hand on it. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist has got it. The putback.
Tremendous play there. Howard giving them everything.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Curry. Here's Bailey. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To take the lead. Sinks it.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
And that goes for every possession. They can't come up empty at all anymore.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Bailey. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. That's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so they choose to
Don't foul him, man. What the fuck you doing? Don't foul him.
Good on the first, and that makes it a...
They can do it. Don't foul him.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah. Cause you know, it's y'all fault because you want fucking foul shit.
This game out of reach.
Now a timeout called by...
What the fuck you want foul for?
They're down by 4.
Stupid ass fucking coach. You a stupid ass coach.
Will it go? And again, it's the Warriors.
It's over with anyway.
And now
And he still want fucking foul?
As soon as possible.
My bad, I'm sorry. What the hell? What the hell? You had said they was spoiled. Why you still eating them?
I cook some more. I'm gonna go out and when I get through eating, I'm gonna put that shit out there.
They got that. It's cool. Wait till the next one. Oh, my chips. Eat me some hot onion rings.